my friend saw someone in freaking Belltown. You know, this crazy shirtless homeless guy just standing yelling at people, getting like real aggressive, and he called the police. He's like, blah blah blah. You know, this person's doing this, and the cop goes, "Oh well, where is he? Belltown. Oh, well, is he doing anything else?"
Does he maybe have some drugs on him or a gun or give me something to work with, kid?
Do you want to run a sound check really quick?
Yeah, let's
Let's do a sound check.
sound about this. Well, let's go in order.
Professional.
Alex is a little low. How do I sound relative to everybody? Am I loud or soft or what's going on?
You're always fucking perfect. It pisses me off.
So perfect. How am I?
Well, I mean, you're not as good as Mike, but you're still pretty cute.
Oh, Mike, you're just at my audio level.
Yeah. I
I am recording off my laptop this week, so it's a little different.
Okay. And for some reason, Google changed Hangouts again, which I guess is probably a good thing. I'm hoping because the mobile version is different, and maybe it'll actually be easier to fucking join a Hangout on mobile now, which was inexplicably hard. But one of the things, like, I didn't realize they changed it, so I was expecting it to prompt me to sign in as Chimp Knuckles, and it didn't. So I just ended up setting this up as me, as my account. That's why I'm me today and not Chimp Knuckles. But it's fine. I'll upload it to the. I'll move the finished file over to Chimp Knuckles YouTube when we're done. No one will know the difference. But
but you're out of order now. Usually you're the first one in the list.
Out of order.
Ah!
No, Alex is the first one in order because it's A. You dummy.
All right. So okay.
Wait, hold on a sec.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a blanket real quick. I think I can do like a ghetto blanket for it. I just got an idea. I'll be right back.
Right, just a moment. Do you hear this?
I can hear you.
Yes.
You guys can hear
Okay,
me.
good. We're using the right microphone. That's good. Yay!
Yeah.
Hooray!
Am I sounding all right? I guess I don't know.
You sound a wee bit drunk.
I'm not.
I might be.
So we've been trying to get that whole master debaters concept down, the YouTube series. I couldn't really it had its moments, but it wasn't generally funny. It wasn't
God, this might end poorly. Holy fuck.
What?
Okay, we got I don't know about this.
I want to. What?
I don't know what you're doing, Alex, but I don't hear an echo. Tell you what I don't hear, echoing.
I don't hear anything else either, but I mean.
Oh boy.
The anticipation.
It sounds like we strapped a GoPro to Alex, and he's just doing that like unbirthing process.
What?
Yeah, that thing where it's like you like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can hear you guys again. Is this any better?
That's much better.
It actually is, yeah.
For real? Because I look like a fucking retard right now, so it better be.
Camera off.
Turn your camera
Alex,
on.
that's okay.
Turn your camera on. Please turn your camera on briefly.
I don't have a camera. I'm on one of those old people desktops. Dude, so like, all I did basically is like, I've got two monitors. I'm just sitting on like a regular table. So I just took this huge ass comforter and just put it over my two monitors, and like then over my head and the back of my chair.
So
it's helping quite a bit.
Lock the door.
So you're in the 10-year-old sleepover position.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm freaking in right now.
All right.
I gotta say though, it's like kind of comforting.
All right. So I got notes. Let's see here. So okay. So we had the concern about the show length. We went over that like in the actual Facebook thing. We basically we're transitioning New Choice over to exclusively a metagame. Like there's no need to have that entire game just for the sake of introducing it as a much funnier concept as the ongoing thing. We can just, as long as we explain it when somebody first New Choice is somebody else, it'll be fine. And New Choice has kind of been our most hit and miss game anyway, so it's not a huge loss.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of been our shittiest game ever. So
did two of us just do that at the exact same time?
Maybe. I wouldn't know. Yes,
no,
they did.
it's just. Oh no, that's cool. It's just when I do it, it sounds like distorted as fuck. So
No, that happens to me
eight of them
too.
going off at once.
You've got it's the grunge New Choice. Or you know.
So yeah, so that should keep us nice and trim. And the other thing is the suggestion I posted on the group is for all of us to, and definitely me too, because I tend to soapbox like crazy, is just to be aware of how much time has passed before, since the last game ended. So like if it's been a couple minutes, try and bite your tongue if you think about something that you want to like go on a tangent about. If it's if it's been like less than a minute or whatever, great, fine, let's go down that road. But if it's been like 5 minutes and we've been kind of just dicking around, then we should give ourselves a chance to move on, so we don't have, because it sucks because we're funny, and I don't want to cut out funny. It's not like I'm like
I say it's usually our funniest stuff, not being like mean, but just because that's
right.
What people. It's honestly our most improv stuff if you think about it.
The ironic thing is improv.
Because like the thing about a show like this is, I sort of think of it as kind of like a morning radio show where people kind of get to know us over time. So they want to just like kind of hear us bullshit too.
Exactly. That was always part of the formula. It was a morning zoo element where we had the sound effects, we have the dicking around, the dip shitting around. We just got to make sure we balance it.
Every day.
Tons of dipshits.
Does
like
my mic sound okay this week?
It sounds.
It sounds good.
Always does,
okay, I just want to make sure. I'm in a much more echoey room, so I'm just making sure that it's like.
I mean, I noticed it echoes slightly, but it's not distracting really.
Okay, cool.
Should be fine.
So does this still sound better, by the way, my mic?
Oh yeah.
Much better.
Crazy better.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Follow.
So basically, if the dumber you look, the better you sound.
Yes. Well, in that case, I should have sounded fantastic to begin with.
Luckily for me, I'm not wearing pants, and I have 2 teeth missing.
I'm not wearing pants either, but I'm missing the same amount of teeth I normally am.
Actually, might take my pants off because it's getting very hot underneath this fucking comforter in my 80-degree apartment.
Matt, pants?
Pants?
Yay or nay, pants? Yes, pants. It's a simple question. Matt, pants.
Pants?
Pants? Pants?
Yo,
Pants?
holy fuck, this blanket might need to come off. This is like hot as fuck.
Dude, my dad once, for his birthday, we took him out to like an Italian restaurant, but there was like a wait. So my stepmom was like, "Why don't we give your dad his present now while we're waiting?" So we just kind of like gave him his present in like the parking lot area at the car because it was in the car. And like as he's opening up the present, it's a pair of pants, and he's like holding them up. And some dude in like a pickup truck with like missing his teeth was like slow like crept along in his pickup truck past my dad, giving like a weird slow nod, and my dad just like looks at him and he goes, "Pants!" So now every time in my family, whenever like something awful happens, I just look at my brother or sister and I go, "Pants!"
Can your dad be my spirit animal? Please.
Oh man, I like to think my dad is like, he's like having my dad as my dad is like having everyone else's cool uncle as their dad. I guess. I don't know.
I guess so.
Did you bring up how apparently talkable my dad is or whatever?
Talkable or talkative?
No, how apparently it's very easy to talk to my dad.
Oh, he's approachable. One of those approachable guys that you just walk up to him, you'll be like,
one of them approachable guys.
Yeah. Okay. That's not
Holy
an
shit,
easy
it's hot.
burden. Okay.
Dude, blanket for it is no bueno.
Why is your apartment 80 degrees?
Because it's Seattle, and apparently air conditioning is not eco-friendly or made of kale.
Oh, fuck.
Alex, the sweatier you are, the better you sound. So.
Can the name of the show be Seattle's Not Made of Kale?
What I've been doing is
lie to our viewers.
what I'll be doing is I'll hide. I usually make a list.
Pants are coming off. Hold on, guys. Pants are fucking coming off.
Pants. So
I'm wearing
what I
a
do?
shirt and a vest and jeans. It is warm in this room.
Fuck. So I make a list what I'm doing when I'm
I
editing.
feel so free.
Yo.
He's flapping in the breeze.
And my window's open, so if my neighbor sees into my window, he's gonna see me pantsless in a blanket fort in front of my computer.
Curtains? Forget those.
Nah, man, those are way over there.
Not worth it. I have to move the blankets for it.
Not fucking worth it.
All right, so just a couple small, quick things. We should try and go a little easier on the sound effects. Just just to make sure we don't clusterfuck them, because like there's been a couple times where just to make sure we always clusterfuck them, because there's been a couple times where like one person does it and then it cascades into like a 7-minute dirge of just 6 sound effects at once, and we just have to wait until they're done. It kind of gets at that point it gets a little silly.
Holy shit! Dude, that sad trombone over like the is
Sounded like a movie.
horrifying.
It's like a trailer theme.
Wait, can we do that again?
Actually, wait, hang on. If we time it, wait, I think the best. Let me try this here.
Guys, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh my
I want it to be on the downbeat, like wow, wow, wow.
Here, wait a second. Okay, quick. Someone do the trombone plus blah real quick.
Hang on. It sounds like
Bomb's
24.
going off.
It sounds like 24.
It does.
Like. Oh shit. See, this is what I mean when I say we're easily distracted. Ah!
I like how the first thing was like, let's not use sound effects.
Immediately we
Just will delve into 7 minutes of bullshit.
Well, Strumba says he needs a couple minutes.
Well, he kind of left, so I mean.
He said he would need to come.
All right, I'm taking this blanket for it off in the meantime. Holy fucking shit!
All right, I'm taking the rest of my clothes off in the. Wait, what?
Oh my god, that is hot as Baltic. Jesus.
Ah. So, let's see here. Yeah, do the sound check. It says here, encourage players to cheer after I say the game name. We've been skimping on that. I need to remember not to say all right so goddamn often. I say it way too often. And the Strumba contemporary is saying simple enough. He said every time he hosts a game, he says simple enough during the hosting of the game, during the explanation of the game. Which I'm thinking, instead of telling him not to do that now that he's not here, why don't we make a meta game where we do something every time he says that? Like, you know how it's like that How I Met Your Mother thing where it was like what was that running joke where it was fuck, what was it? It was like
hilarious.
Yes.
So
No,
what should we do then?
We could say cunt every
Nah. Oh, how about every time he says simple enough, one of us will say even a caveman can do it.
I like it.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, we solved 2 problems there.
We need to like include that bit in the podcast. Otherwise, people are gonna be like, "Man, someone's making a really just like okay joke."
I think it's something where as long as we're quiet when we say it, it'll be almost like a hidden secret joke where it's like you might think, did someone say that there's a caveman? What? But like
Watch him not say it at all tonight.
But if you listen to like the YouTube, the uncut, you'll be totally in on the joke now, right?
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, there you go.
but like, no one's gonna do that.
maybe not. I mean, I'll tell you what. I listen to the
Definitely
YouTube
not.
ones. I listen to the fucking YouTube ones because I kind of need to.
Because you edit the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I listen to the raw footage because I make it not raw footage.
I smooth out the footage. I'm gonna probably recommend that like everybody listen to like the first 20 minutes when I'm going over these like little bullet points of like notes and shit, even if they're not actually in the thing. That way we're all on the same page with that shit. Because otherwise, if there'd be no point in me saying all that stuff if not everyone's gonna hear it, and not everybody's always in the same show. So, yeah, just yeah, what ifs? There he is.
Yay.
Sorry, guys.
Alright, so
How's that volcano that you just jumped into?
It was good. I had to qualm it, comment. I guess
I
qualm
had,
it.
to, I had to qualm it.
I had to make it afraid of me. I had to qualm it.
I thought you were gonna say, "How is that volcano that you just smoked?" I was gonna say, "Man, that's about to really be like bad at comedy."
Yeah, I'm staying somewhere if I'm not sure if I'm actually like allowed to stay here. So I heard some talking down the hallway, and I'm like, I wonder if I'm about to get like kicked out of there.
Locking your door, You were like, I'm gonna go investigate. Just
Well, no, I'm in the lounge. Like I'm in a lounge with like
Oh.
windows everywhere, and so I'm just like,
play the dumb freshman card.
yeah.
I moved in 2 weeks too early.
I thought it was October.
Happy
Wait,
come,
alright,
happy Brick City. Yeah, I'm staying in a dorm between transition weeks so I can stay at my job.
Oh, shit, I thought you
someone's-
graduated already.
I did, but I have a job here, so I'm keeping it for now.
Oh, okay.
It pays
Money,
bills.
money, money.
Yeah, essentially. And so basically, I'm just like crashing in a dorm right now, which feels weird after like 5 years, but
Right.
Yeah.
You end
It's
as
okay.
you began.
Walking around like, man, I'm so much older than all of you.
Yeah.
Well, were you and Ed with us when we went to the dorms the last time I visited? When it was when we painted the rock? I don't know if you guys were there with us. I don't think you
No,
were.
no.
We tried to get you to come, but you
You
couldn't.
tried to get me up. No one
Right.
told. I was like, oh, like message me when you guys go and paint the thing, and then no one did till like 1 in the morning.
Well, that's when we did it.
Okay, but like
But,
no one gave any preface. Like, oh, by the way, we'll be heading out in 6 hours. Like,
But yeah, it's a lot. We went to the dorms to like mess with some of the freshmen, to, like try and get them to come with us, and it was a bizarre, surreal feeling being in
Yeah.
the dorms.
well,
Like,
the thing is, it's a ghost town. No one's here. It's just like,
yeah. Oh, that's the weirdest thing. Spending summers up there was like I spent one summer up there, like just like staying up
Yeah,
there. It was
yeah,
That was the
really-
summer that we played catch because there was like nothing else to do, right? Like,
Yeah.
every day.
Hey, you just
That
drive
was
through
actually fun
campus.
as shit.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
fun.
Dad. I mean, Mike. Will you play catch with me?
Sure, there's nothing else to do.
It was weird driving through school because there was like no one fucking there, and it was like,
Yeah.
what's happening?
Working here. This is my second summer working here. It's just like there's no one fucking anywhere.
See, I think
Like
like
no one is fucking anywhere. It's just weird.
because there's no one there.
Exactly.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird for no one to be fucking
Yeah.
at RIT, whether it's
I
their
remember
hand
when-
or their spouse or whatever.
I was there when like over like a break or something when there was like no one on the floor, and I remember like the hallways were fine, but it was like the bathroom
Yeah.
was just the creepiest thing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took a shower this morning. I took a shower and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get murdered and no one's gonna know for a week.
Oh man.
Some freshman's gonna like open his new dorm, and you're just gonna be hanging from the ceiling.
Holy shit.
But like a meat hook.
Well,
Man,
okay.
It's almost as funny as the spin the wheel of cancer sketch.
Well, okay. When our freshman year, Matt and I shared a room, and we didn't notice for the longest time, but someone on our ceiling, in what appeared to be blood, had like scribbled
Blood?
the word "sex" on the ceiling.
What?
I mean, like we didn't like go up and like smell it because that's weird, but it looked like a blood stain. Like
Yeah.
actually,
We just kept it there. What if it's still there?
would you clean that? Probably. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
But
We
it's-
also had glow stars all over our ceiling.
That's not as funny as
No.
sex.
Blood
It's a little more
sex.
inspiring, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right, let's
It's
go.
like, well, it's like this is your dream, the stars, but this is reality. Is you're just
Bloody sex.
basically.
Now let's get this show on the road, there.
Yeah, comedy.
All right. So let me do my little. Let's skip the warm up. I think we're warm.
Real quick, is my mic still sounding good?
Yes.
I mean, it
Okay.
sounded better when you were crazy sweaty and like naked and under like a billion blankets, but
Very
you sound
true.
okay now.
Yeah.
Or so like, did it actually sound better before?
No, it sounds about the same.
You're good.
You're good.
Okay, solid.
Yeah.
Because I am pretty naked and sweaty. Like,
All right. Let me do my little. Let me do my little intro spiel.
should sound even better now.
Yep. All right. Tijuana Taxi rolling in my head. Playing me on. Play me in.
Play me out, Tijuana. Oh, where'd my kidneys go? Oh.
All right. And scene. So, hey, this is Chimp Knuckles, Show 7. We are doing this now and forever. We're doing this. I am Mike Devine, your host, and I'm going to take you on a magical tour of Chimps and Knuckles, both. We're going to see where that leads. So, fun fact, I have 2 less teeth than I did last week. We tried to tried to tape the show last night, and I realized that having a mouthful of blood wasn't the best scenario to be taping a show, so we postponed it for a day. But my teeth are now it just feels like I'm smuggling marbles on the inside of my gums. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
So let's go on. Let's see who we got here. Let's meet the players. We have got Alex Cantor. Wait, what? You're dead.
Oh yeah.
You're
Yeah,
dead.
my bad, dude.
You're
I had to
dead.
resurrect to make this awesome.
This is a
podcast.
rerun,
My mic doesn't
really.
sound like balls.
It's a
Yeah.
rerun.
Wow, it's really kind of someone to resurrect Alex like that. Like, good on you.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
pretty cool, dude.
#1 fan.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
just happens
so,
to be a
like-
necromancer.
So like last show, it's like, you know when you oversleep and you wake up and you realize it like instantly. So I did that, had a little moment of panic, and then I looked at my phone, like 10 Facebook messages, 3 missed calls, text from Conan, like, ah!
And then you've been replaced.
It's kind of like that time when like we got shit faced, and then like me and Tyler went to like your apartment at Park Point because we were concerned for your safety at like 6 p.m. because you wouldn't respond the next day at
Oh,
6 p.m.
Dude, I was asleep for like 30 hours. Oh my god! At least I didn't wake up inside of a calzone.
No, you did not.
I mean-
Few people have ever had that experience.
That's very. Is there like a story behind there? Is
No.
that the end of the joke?
No, that's
no,
it.
no.
All right,
There's absolutely a
Well.
story, and it can be succinctly summed up as one time Mike got real drunk and woke up inside of a calzone.
Like,
No, it's
How
you
big of a
make it sound like
calzone?
I'm fucking the calzone. That's not how it went down.
Actually,
I'm
I'm more
not-
thinking like you've got
literally
a giant
inside of the-
calzone sleeping
I'm
bag.
imagining like a 6-foot calzone.
Yeah.
That's literally okay. So one night at a party that I was hosting, I got shit faced, and Jared Clark was there, and I literally was like, I was at that point where I'm like, I just took like my 3rd shot of Fireball, and I'm like, this is gonna hit me soon. I know I shouldn't be drinking anymore, and Jared Clark's gonna want me to drink more. So I locked myself in my room so I could pass out without any more peer pressure drinking. But I forgot I'd ordered Zonies, calzones from the place Zonies at RIT. Rest in peace, Zonies.
Calios now.
Halios. Anyway, so Clarky, the Zonies came, and Clarky wanted me to eat the calzone, and I remember hearing like in the back of my head when I'm like barely conscious, like, "You gotta knock that door down, Scott. That kid's gotta get his calzone." And then I just hear boom, and my door's open. He had kicked the door down, and then he like fell onto me with the calzone. He's like, "Mike, I got your food." And it was the buffalo chicken calzone, and I'm just like, ah. And I don't remember much after that. I just remember waking up, and I'm like wrapped in my brown blanket, and it's like, I'm like, I feel weird. I'm like, what am I covered in? And I'm like looking around, and I'm like, I got like blue cheese and chicken all up on me, like all over my body, wrapped in this brown blanket. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? I didn't remember ordering the calzone, so I'm just like, what is this? What am I covered in?
You go and like go to shower off, and then you turn the nozzle, and just a bunch of like buffalo sauce comes through the faucet, and you just
Yeah.
So you woke up wrapped in a blanket, just drunk as fuck, covered in disgusting food. Are you sure you're not just a heroin addict?
Well, I asked my
I mean,
friends,
that's besides the
I'm
point.
cold.
I was like, what did I do last night? And they're like, well, and they showed me a video of me. I guess I was sleep eating the calzone that I was wrapped in. Like, you see me going like, literally saying nom nom, and just like mouthing at a calzone, and it just got over me. And that was the end of my night. So yeah, that was what? That's how that happened. So that's how Alex count. So moral of the story is, if you fall asleep in a calzone, Alex Cantor comes back to life. So
it's just that easy.
it's just that simple.
Every
So-
time you sleep in a calzone, a Jew gets his wings. Again.
Again,
Okay.
gets
For
re-winged.
those of you listening, I'm Jewish, so it's not racist.
It's okay. I can say that.
You've
I'm
been to
half Jewish.
birthright, right?
I'm half Jewish, so I can imply things. I'm not allowed to actually say the word Jew. I can say Jewish, but I can't be like, I'm a Jew, like you can all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
So Alex is here, and we also have Ed Foose, and
Hello.
we have Matt Leese, aka Strumba. So that's our
Yeah.
rounding out our top 10 or top 4.
Did I ever explain my story of Jared Clark getting me super drunk? on this
Everybody
podcast.
has a story of Jared Clark getting them super drunk, though.
Yup,
Yeah.
Everyone's got
everyone-
one.
It's phenomenal.
Wait,
Everyone has one. His mom owns a bar. Like,
I don't have one.
Ed doesn't have one?
Ed doesn't
I don't
have
have
one.
We're getting this kid to Jared Clark's house.
He left. Well, he
pronto.
left that party before, way before I did, because
Wait,
Oh,
which party?
no, not that night. Holy
turns
shit.
out little 19-year-old Matt cannot handle 14, 15 drinks. It's just not happening.
I don't think I don't think I went that night.
No, you didn't,
I
because
went to the first one. I didn't go to the second one
Yeah.
because I was doing something. I forget.
it
Probably
was
schoolwork.
it was the night I learned what a power hour was.
Oh.
And then while doing a power hour, next to me I had a cup of gin and Sprite. And so in between the power hour shots, I would do the gin and Sprite. And for anyone, our old comedy troupe president at RIT, his name was Justin Dressler, and I blacked out for multiple hours. And the next thing I remember, I was thrown. No, I'm sorry. The one thing I remember is I bit my friend's boob. And then the next thing I remember is I was thrown into
It's
a
okay,
bed.
man. I forgive you.
It's okay,
For biting
Mike.
my boob.
It's okay, Mike. I'm glad you forgive me. But the next thing I remember is being thrown into a bed and falling asleep for a while, and then being woken up because the president, Justin, had
Barack Obama.
fallen into the bed and puked everywhere and kind of shat everywhere on it. And I remember just all I did was curl up and shake because I was scared, and then I fell back asleep.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
And then in the morning, I woke up at 8. I had this massive hangover, and I turn over, and Justin Dressler is naked in bed with me. I was not naked. He was naked. And he turns to hug me, and he goes, "You're not my girlfriend." And I go, "No, Justin, I'm not." And then I went downstairs, and his girlfriend made me coffee. Oh, man. And then I then texted someone who I was supposed to be on their set that day. I texted them that I was very sick and couldn't show up.
You weren't wrong.
No, I was not wrong. It was Leo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ironically, Justin has his own set of stories about getting way too drunk. It's kind of like it's a rite of passage for comedy.
What's great about that story is that was his apartment, and then the next a few weeks later we got our apartment assignments. This was just by complete chance. That was my apartment.
Yup.
And
It's
so
a hand-me-down, yo.
it was a hand-me-down, but just being okay, now which room did Justin spoon you in? Oh,
All of
Ian's
them.
bedroom. Okay.
Oh, it was right there. I can look at it. Okay.
You can see
Uh,
the outline in the
That air
carpet.
vent.
Dude, holy shit. I think my Jared Clark gets me real fucking drunk story. That's when I think it was us. We were getting hit on for jobs by those two Indian dudes who worked at
yeah.
Disney. And then apparently one of them drove me home, which is really suspect. And then I slept till 6. Woo!
Good
Yup.
story.
Yeah, fantastic story.
Good story, Alex.
Good.
0% getting spooned by old comedy troupe presidents.
Yes. Zero. Yes.
You
It's
got
lacking.
spooned by George W. Bush,
Yeah.
the former president.
I remember when he was our comedy troupe president.
That was a bad. We somehow started 2 wars under him.
Yeah. It was real
One with
bad.
Brainwreck and one with somebody else. One with the
Yeah,
Disney
No
players.
brain wreck exit strategy.
I was only 11 at the time, and I'm like, I shouldn't be in college. Well, anyway.
And then you left.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get the ball rolling here. Alex, do you want to host? Do you want to run Spurt Chow?
Yeah.
Okay,
Enough
so
people for Spurt Chow alone. There's only going to be three people.
yeah, that's fine. Usually there's
Sorry.
only 2 or 3 that sort of end up going at it during a Spurt Chow game anyway. So usually there's a 6-person free for all orgy. Usually nobody wants to do Spurt Chow. Usually everyone wants to do Spurt Chow. Usually I don't like doing Spurt Chow. Usually I love doing Spurt Chow.
So some of you may notice that there is a doorbell sound effect happening throughout
That
the show
means you
tonight.
should answer the door.
Throughout the show tonight, we're innovating and integrating a new feature where basically anytime that doorbell is used at any point during the next hour and a half, we have to new choice what we just said.
That is not a new feature. I just want to point out we've been doing this for the past,
Oh no,
6 shows.
but we're actually explaining it as a feature actively throughout the whole show this time.
Now people know what it means.
Yes.
You sound like my product manager.
You can play it at home, boys and girls. It's the home version.
Yeah.
We actually had a thing. We actually did that in college. Me and Tyler. We had our ringtones or our text message tones set to the same sound, and then we all just agreed that if anyone got a text in the middle of a sentence in the apartment, you just new choiced whatever the hell it was you were saying. And there were so many because this, we both we got text messages back in the day. We were popular, so we got a lot of them, and so we just constantly be interrupted, and we just seamlessly new choice, and it was always awesome.
That sounds like a fun thing to do if I was popular, but I'm not. So.
It's not like we were messaging each other to signal them or anything, But anyway, so all right, so Alex, do you wanna run Spurt Chow, and I'll segue you into the running of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to our first game of Expert Challenge. Let's play the Spurt Chow.
Woo!
Yay.
All right,
So-
Spurt Chow. So, real quick, these guys are about to be experts on something, and they're competing to see who's the best expert. So they're going to have 2 minutes. One person's going to start. That person's going to be Ed, because he's the first name I thought of.
Okay.
And Ed's going to start talking about a thing, and anyone else can, challenge him. And I can accept or deny their challenge. Whoever's left standing wins. So I will go to the Reddit homepage and just look at all the front page things for
Look at all the Reddits.
comment and just hope that no weird porn comes up there and I don't read it by accident.
I mean, we could be an expert on porn if you really need me to be.
Ooh.
Your suggestion is God damn it. The first thing I saw is Windows 10.
God
Windows
damn it.
10.
Windows 10.
Ed's gonna have an aneurysm right now.
So no one else knows why that's funny, and that really disappoints me.
Windows
All
7?
right.
No.
No, the Windows.
Okay.
When I think about Windows 10,
All right, so
which is
this
not just my
post
thing.
on R Funny is entitled "Yo Dogs Sup." So your suggestion is dog, like the DAWG variety.
All right.
Dog? Alright.
Dog. All right, so this is the game of expert challenge. Ed is starting. Your guys' suggestion is dog. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Go.
So one time I was going for a walk, and I saw this person walking their dog, their canine four-legged friend, and I'm like, oh, they're walking their dog, and the person had 2 leashes. On one was the dog, and the other one was another person who seemed to be really in the know about what was cool at the time, and this person was in a harness and had a leash on, and they were walking their other dog.
Challenge.
Yep.
He's describing the plot of Wilfred, I think.
I'm pretty sure, right? I never actually seen Wilfred, but yeah.
So, Wilfred is a story of Frodo after he saves the One Ring from the powers of Magneto, and then he goes back to his hometown and he raises some kid named Hope, and then it's always sunny there every time. So what he does is him and he makes a show about nothing, and then
Challenge?
Yep.
This is a little off topic. DOG is actually an acronym which stands for Don't Act When Gorillas, and then what most people don't know are the parentheses that follow while they're staring at you. So the actual acronym is
And especially if they're
DWG.
chip knuckles. Please continue.
Yes. So this came about
Challenge.
when
No. Fuck off. I want to hear him talk about gorillas.
So this came about when a few businessmen went to a zoo one day, and they decided that they were looking at it to see if they wanted to invest in it. And while deciding whether to,
Challenge.
they had to,
Yes.
Well, I like to announce my new corporation. We call it Dive Into Chimp Knuckles.
Wait. Okay. Head first or feet first?
Whichever way gets the job done.
Continue.
So when you dive into Chimp Knuckles, you want to make sure that you point your arms downward, because the Chimp Knuckles they can sting.
Challenge.
Yes.
If you get shot by the monkey cage, you then die into Chip Knuckles.
What the fuck does that even mean? Please continue.
Okay, so if you die but you fall
30 seconds.
into a chimp's arms, then you die.
Challenge.
Yes.
Chimps don't have arms.
Yeah, they do, dude. They're swole as fuck.
So the swollen chimp
Challenge!
is caressing.
Yes.
Chimps have arms.
Yeah, they do. Continue.
Chimps have arms because they're swole as fuck. So I've heard.
10
And-
seconds.
What happens is when you get a chimp at the gym, they'll be all about the delts. They'll focus on the delts and on the traps and on the bis and on the tries and on the abs and on the pecs, and they never do leg day. They
Holy
never
fuck,
do
Mike
leg day.
just wins.
I win.
Well, that's quick. All right.
Yeah, I probably did some time skips. I wasn't actually looking at a watch. Sorry to say.
The secret is I never do.
That's our secret. Is we never follow rules.
Yeah.
Oh, I always time it like specifically.
I time it too. Does that mean that I'm doing it wrong?
No, you're
Okay.
doing it right. I'm lazy.
But I'm in the minority, so therefore does that make me wrong or like unpopular?
It makes
It
you.
means that oh god, no.
Mike,
No, I can't say that.
Mike, while you were talking,
Yes, Alex.
Mike, while you were talking, I was trying to think of a challenge that an acronym that basically means come undressed, no take backsies. But I couldn't think of it in time, and then it got called. So, that's the word cunt for anyone who wasn't following.
I can't spell.
I can't spell. I can't see.
Oh, I was bringing take backsies into one word, so I'm like, what? What's the B? Which is why I was confused.
What about the way you just said that, Edward? You're just like, this is why I was confused. It was like you're saying like a nursery rhyme to a kid. Like, this is why Ed's confused.
It's like, that's a dumb thing to think. I know. That's why I'm questioning it.
Did we tell you guys about our children's book idea that we have? We have the title for it. Nothing else. It's
I love it.
Shit Goes Down on Blueberry Ave. It's one of those like go the fuck to sleep children's books that I want to write. Or just shit goes down on Blueberry Ave.
Tricks get glocked on Blueberry Ave.
Things are swell on Rainbow Ave. Look at them having fun on Green Ave, but shit goes down on.
Bitches get stitches on Blueberry Ave.
That's right. Blueberry has to go to the doctor today to get some stitches.
Why? Because shit goes down on Blueberry Ave.
So, all
Come on,
right.
there's not something there.
There's something there, and we should expand Chip Knuckles to be a publish house and
I
publish
think
it.
so. Yeah.
I think that's the rational conclusion.
Oh, dude,
Yes.
if you want to do that, if you ever go to Portland, there's this like awesome bookstore there. They have a service where you can self-publish for like super cheap.
Is it a giant one there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there a few months ago.
Hey, same.
Powell's Books. Powell?
Yeah.
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 Fuck yeah.
Yeah. That
And
place is sick.
We
Voodoo
should find a
Donuts.
way to make an improv book where it's like a pop-up book or something.
You'll never
every
know
time
what's
it
gonna
pops
pop
up
out.
different.
It's full of bees.
I mean, Cracked made a textbook, so I mean, why not?
Yeah, fuck it.
About what?
Yo,
About
Well, it's supposed to be pretty funny. I don't know. I was thinking about buying it at one point,
Yeah.
but then I didn't. And that's the end of that story.
Take
That's,
that economy.
right.
Also, I'm done being funny. That's it. Last joke.
You never started.
Speaking of done being funny, let's move on to what I call the Daving game. Let's do let's spin up it'd be funnier if.
oh shit.
It'd be funny.
It'd be funnier.
Alex had a better expletive.
Thank you, man.
So this is a game called It'd Be Funnier If. Why is it pronounced that way? Yes. So the way this game is played, this is a game for 3 people. We're gonna have 2 people composing a scene. We're gonna have me running the game. We're gonna have a third person off helping me finish my my notes, my improvements upon said scene. So we're gonna get Ed and Strumba are gonna be our players, and Alex is gonna help me out with the funny riffing. So what's gonna happen is we'll have our 2 players and our scene suggestion. Well, we're gonna start our scene, and the player's gonna go, and then at random intervals, I'm gonna interrupt with "It'd be funnier if the moon was made of," and then Alex finishes with
It'd be funnier if you said it slightly less obnoxiously.
"It'd be funnier if."
but my shattered hopes and dreams.
and then forever that is canon. It's basically like injecting a fanfic into an improv scene.
Yep.
Is
Good way
good.
to describe it.
I gotta fix my blanket for it.
Oh.
Oh god, the blanket for it is massively disassembled.
Alex's
can hear
acoustics, they're fading already.
Oh no!
In order to sound not
Alright.
like you're inside of a bathroom, Alex has to construct a blanket for it.
Oh fuck. Oh god. Blanket fort's over a roller chair. Our bad choice with heavy blankets. The chair's moving.
Just slowly start rolling away down the hill.
It'd be funny.
Get some very strong clamps and just wrench those onto your TV screen. It'll be fine.
Just
Should I clamp him, boss?
Clamp them.
Just from
Whoa, what the fuck?
from the TV screen.
Okay,
Whoa!
Let me go ahead
alright,
and
how
get
do
a
these
suggestion.
acoustics sound here? We good?
We're good.
Are
Let
we
me get a
good?
suggestion here for the what do you call it? What am I gonna Google here? Let's see. Oh, okay. I'm gonna Google. Wait for.
Wait a second. God damn it, blanket fort. It was perfect before. Son of a bitch.
Puppies.
Fuck,
So-
what just fell? Oh god, that was water.
Wow.
That's unfortunate. Okay.
So so I just Googled wait for,
Shit.
and the
Not working.
top suggestion is well.
Oh god, my headphones fell out.
What is going on over there?
Jesus, Alex.
Everything's just falling apart.
Just
All
the
is not
world.
well in Canterland.
Oh no, my computer just blew up.
Oh man, all the
Oh
lizards.
no, they're dropping carpet bombs in the city.
Lepers, get away from me.
Leprechauns,
Alright.
get away from me.
I can hear again.
Yay.
Okay.
All
Sorry
right.
about that.
Now that the world has stopped ending.
Okay.
So let's get a suggestion from Google. I'm gonna do I'm gonna search Google for try to escape. So your suggestion is escaping.
Alright.
So Ed and Strumbo, you are gonna be our players. Alex is gonna assist with the funny riffing, and your suggestion is escape. Players of the game of it'd be funny riff. Are you ready?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Begin.
Here, let me help you with that. Let me help you with that.
Oh, now you offer. Now you offer. You know,
I
this
mean, I just
100-pound stone block, while I was struggling with it across the room, you're just going to watch me. But now you offer.
I had to band-aid my thumb.
You had to band-aid your thumb. Oh, did you get a little cut?
It's a Hello Kitty band-aid, so you know
I just
it
dropped
works.
this 800-pound block on my foot.
Do you need a Hello Kitty
It'd be
band-aid?
funnier if the block was made of.
His recent emotional breakup.
I know I went into jail 10 years ago, but my girlfriend breaking up with me right before I got arrested, I gotta tell you.
That is well. Maybe she was waiting all these 10 years.
Waiting like
And-
this block,
and she-
just solid and unmoving and unwilling to bend, and just crumbles between her
Right.
fingers.
She
It'd be
probably-
funnier if Matt's accent was.
Scottish.
Just crumbling between your fingers.
You know, she's probably all right. She probably just didn't, meet up with anyone in these past 10 years, and has been completely faithful to you this entire time. I think that's what's happening. So I'm willing to help you move this rock so we can.
Is that
find out for
really what you
sure.
think was happening? It's not Scottish. I'm sorry.
It has
Listen,
to be.
I know. I was so proud of my Scotland visit, but I just don't think I'm that good at it.
I mean, if you
Do you think I'm good at
escaped from here to Scotland,
I could
you
learn.
could escape from here to Iowa.
It'd be funnier if the prison was inside of.
A gigantic cave.
I mean, we've
Ed,
made...
Ed.
What? We're gonna break out. We're gonna go break out. It's very, very soon.
Time.
No. Here. Let me get the. Ow.
Are you okay?
Fine.
It'd be funnier if the echo was.
Their parents' voices.
Oh my God! Dad! Mom! I know, no, I'm not making you proud.
What kind of the children have we raised? Both of them are.
Wow. Your parents are harsh.
I know. No. My parents are harsh. No. We love you. Shut up.
You never love him as much as I do.
Why even try? Nothing we do matters. We're never going to impress them.
It'd be funnier if Ed were angry at.
The launch of the new iPhone.
All I wanted. I was happy with the 6, and then they had to make the plus.
I
It's
find
just-
funny that you
I
still
just-
concern yourself with technology inside the
The
prison.
the cave has an Apple store, and I frequent it much.
Are you kidding?
Holy fuck! Ed just like spoke to my soul.
I didn't think. I thought the game was over as soon as you suggested that their parents' voices be the echo. I thought, how
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Like,
Well
I seriously
played.
need to give you guys props. That was a fucking terrible. And you guys were like, yeah, you know what? Fuck you.
If their parents' echoes, or sorry, if their echoes were made of their parents' voices,
Like,
it'd be funny if the.
To be fair, that was classic Dave.
Yeah.
that was classic Dave.
Retro Dave.
It'd be funnier if the echoes were made out of silence.
Yeah. And that was fun.
Yay!
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'm glad fun is a thing that we can have still.
Yeah.
Well, occasionally. So let's bounce along. We're just gonna
Why?
do my personal favorite game, and apparently everyone loves this game. This is the best game. It's called Documentary.
Yeah.
We love it so much that we gave it a moment of silence. We gave it so much that we gave it no silence at all. We like it so much that every time it's mentioned, we just shit our pants. And since half of us aren't wearing pants, that's bad news for our office furniture.
Maybe it happened to you guys. I'm sitting here comfy. Perfect.
But are you wearing pants? But why don't you give me all of your money when I asked you?
No,
for
you're
it?
right. Is my doorbell sounding like really distorted to everyone else?
No,
Yeah,
it
sounds like
happens
a
to
doorbell.
whenever somebody does it, it sounds bizarre, but it sounds normal in the actual recording.
Okay.
My
On my
doorbell
desktop
sounds
it
like
was
a
fine, but
dog.
on my laptop it's like. On my desktop it's like, hey Matt, you didn't amount to anything.
I'm not you choicing that. That's canon forever.
Oh, sorry, wait. Hey, Matt, you didn't amount to anything. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
All right. So Documentary. This is a game for 3 players. We're gonna have 2 players who are going to be animals based on
Yeah.
a suggestion.
Like, I'll run this game.
You want to run it?
Yeah.
All right. So let me do a little. So Matt is gonna run the game of Documentary. So go ahead, take us down to Documentary Town.
Here is Documentary Town. I like to call it Documentary Lane, but then it expanded and became a town. So the way this game works is we have 2 animals, and they will be conversing. You know, they will be having some sort of scene going on, and we have a third person come in and be a documentarian who will tell us exactly what the animals are doing, what they're saying, and kind of just explain the scene to us as it goes on. Pretty simple enough.
Okay.
So
well,
easy, even a caveman could do it.
I'm gonna search Google for best animal ever. And I got a duck riding a horse. That doesn't work
How
at
did you
all.
end up with that?
Ooh. You know what? You guys are bush babies.
What the fuck is a bush
what's
baby?
that?
So Alex and Ed will be bush babies, and Mike, you're gonna be the
Is that an
documentarian.
animal?
Yes.
What the fuck is a bush baby?
Yes.
That's for you to improv, right?
You
I'm
tell.
picturing it as a bunch of like Tangulas, like the Pokemon.
No, I'll send you a picture afterwards, but for now you just have to do it, okay?
All right.
All right.
All right. So
that's okay.
Alex and Ed, you will be bush babies. Mike, you will be describing the scene.
All
Simple enough. All right.
Caveman can do it.
So easy, even caveman could do it.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Are all players ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your suggestion is bush babies. Begin.
Hello, this is Nigel Thorpe here in the wilds of Bumblefuck, Australia. You may remember me as the former face of the news desk at 9, but, it's a funny thing that happens. You sleep with one intern, and now you're in Bumblefuck, Australia, and she's divorced. But enough about me. Let's talk about what are these bush babies? Bush babies. Those are animals, right? Oh, there's one now. Look at that. It's crying. And another one's coming over there to comfort it. Give it some sort of bath. some sort of tongue bath. The first one won't shut the fuck up. I think it needs its diaper changed or something. I don't know, man. It looks mighty rank. Second one is, yep, taking its diaper off, changing it. With its tongue. Wow! Reddit's gonna love this. Oh man, that is the weirdest way I've ever seen an animal clean its young. That is all kinds of messed up. Seems okay now though. First one stopped crying. Now he's crawling over to the grassy knoll there, and oh, it looks like there seems to be a cliff at the end of that grassy knoll, but the baby does not see it. But the mother does. She's trying to run after it, but the baby that baby's going over the cliff there. And it looks like the mother's jumping in after him. Wow, let's get the zoom on the camera here. I want to watch this. They're diving into what appears to be some sort of creek, and they've landed. I think they're both still alive. Wow. Damn, they fell harder than my Nielsen ratings. Wow. They're both still alive, but they appear to have broken legs. And I'm gonna just dump this rock over the cliff next to him to spook him a bit. Look at him go. That's funny. Well, the first one seems to have just ripped off the broken leg. Doesn't seem to care. And the second one's just kind of looking at him like, why are you holding your own leg? Well, that first one's really freaking out the second one, but they seem to be okay with it. And now they're just kind of hobbling off into the sunset there. What a weird fucking animal.
All right, in a word, horrifying. Guys, do any of you know what a bush baby is?
No.
I was just picturing a literal bush.
Okay.
I was picturing a literal
All right,
baby.
here you go.
So between the two of them,
Here you go. This is a fucking bush baby.
Okay, let's see this.
I don't
Oh
think.
wow, that is like in absolutely no way what I was picturing.
I feel like it worked though. You know. It
I was
could
thinking like
whatever.
hedgehog or something. I feel like an animal like that could make one of the two noises that you guys are making.
I can see a high pitched noise. I don't know what the Hoover vacuum that Alex was doing was, but
It was like the anteater from last week.
oh no, you were like
a real bush.
you were like the machine that gave food to Teletubbies.
I'm just picturing, like what would a bush sound like if it were sentient?
Poe. And Poe. And I'm Poe. We played a Left 4 Dead mod last year that replaced all the zombies with Teletubbies.
Of course.
And all of the tanks with Shrek. And every time Shrek would appear, it would sing All Star. And it replaced all the smokers with Michael Jackson. And it replaced all of the
No, they were aliens from the Alien movies.
Oh right.
They actually were aliens. They weren't aliens. They were aliens. Anyway, they're aliens. That sounded like,
How alien was
Michael
she?
Jackson. They sounded like Michael Jackson.
But anyway, all the Teletubbies were like whatever their names were. It was like Tinky Winky, La La, and then the Poe one would just say, would just go, Poe, really loud.
My favorite one of that was when they replaced the zombies with cats,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just like, a bunch of cats.
Yep.
I miss PC modding because I miss the glitches that it introduces. Like I see gifs of it all the time on Reddit. It's just like
the best.
Like a horse getting into a car and the car just like sinks into the ground. And it's like the less context I have for that, the better.
I think my favorite mod has to be in Skyrim when you just replace all the dragons with Thomas the Tank Engine. It's terrifying.
I'm just picturing that face.
It's disgustingly just scary.
Has anyone tried to do that with like Death Claws and Fallout?
As long as it's
No, I don't
narrated by
think
Mr. Star.
Because those are fucking terrifying. Those fuckers.
So, well, that was.
Well, enough of that.
I see we agree on this.
We're all sufficiently terrified.
Yeah. All right. So we can do Dr. Know-It-All tonight because we have questions on the Facebook page
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
that Kat gave us. I forgot who it was. Somebody brought up the logic error that having read the questions ahead of time kind of makes it cheating. I don't think it does, though, because I can only say one word at a time anyway.
I haven't
I
read
haven't
them.
actually read them yet, so
I
it's
have
only
not
going to
read
be 2
There you
things.
go. Okay, that's good. Yeah, but in the future, I should definitely make sure not to read them until the show. Because integrity.
We're coming clean about it.
All right, so why don't you guys be well, first let me run the game, but why don't you guys be Dr. Note? I'll ask the questions here.
Okay.
Alright.
But,
So
What's
uh,
the order going to be?
is it Alex, me, Matt? Because alphabet.
Yes, let's do it that way.
Oh, man.
I
Matt,
love alphabet.
Matt is the asshole position.
I'm the asshole position.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Sort of like how you were with Justin that night.
Heyo.
the human centipede of Dr. Know-It-All.
Oh.
Oh,
Dr.
okay. Has
Centipede.
anyone here seen Human Centipede, the first one?
No, I don't. It's like Two Girls, One Cup. I know enough about it to know not to want to see it.
Well, basically,
No,
it's not that. It's annoying more than anything. It's not like gross enough to be like disturbing. It's not like funny enough to be campy. It's just like
Wait,
the best way to describe it, to sum it up, is 3 people get sewn together, ass to mouth. The middle one lives.
what would be great is that if we did Doctor Know-It-All, but like Human Centipede 3, where we have a 500-headed Doctor Know-It-All.
Anyway, why don't you start the game?
Good.
Anyway.
Good job there.
All right, so let's move on to some Dr. Know-It-All.
Yay!
So, Dr. Know-It-All is a game for 3 players. The way this works is we're gonna have Alex, Ed, and Matt are gonna be playing a character known as Dr. Know-It-All, who is our special guest here tonight. Dr. Know-It-All is special in that he has 3 heads, and each says 1 word at a time in order. And we're going to ask Dr. Know-It-All some questions that we've gathered from the Facebook page, actually, because we're hip and on the internet. So I've got some questions from our loyal fans and studio audience, and I'm going to ask those questions to Dr. Know-It-All. But first, let's bring Dr. Know-It-All out here. Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah! Welcome, Dr. Know-It-All.
I see we have some more Bush babies.
So, Dr. Know-It-All, why don't you, how's it feel to be here tonight, Dr. Know-It-All?
Thank
You.
Jesus.
All right, thank you, Jesus. Dr. Know-It-All has a PhD in theology. So let's get our first question from our fans here.
Oh wait, hold on. Actually, one clarifying thing, right? Do we need to end on Matt, who's like the last head?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why he's the asshole head, because he can just keep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, technically, you're the asshole head too, because you
Wait,
can
does
just
that
be like,
mean-
Well, it's also because my butthole is on my head. So.
Wait, that
yes.
also means that I survive at the end of Human Centipede. 'Cause
Yes.
I'm in the middle.
yes.
So awesome.
All right, so let's get our first question from our Facebook questions. Okay, first question is which Chimp Knuckles member is most likely to survive the apocalypse?
It.
Depends.
On.
How.
You.
Describe.
Your.
Apocalypse.
You. You.
I didn't hear what the last head said.
You.
Ken.
Either
Translate.
Into.
a
French.
Accent.
or
A.
German.
accent.
Because.
No.
One.
Can.
Tolerate.
A
Accent.
From.
chimp.
Knuckles.
Okay, so you can either the way to survive the apocalypse is to either translate yourself into French or German, because no one can tolerate that. Chimp Knuckles.
And that is who will survive.
Wow, that was a long word,
That was-
Dr. Know-It-All.
Mm.
That was sure a hyphenated word you just said there. let's get another question from our studio audience here. Our question is 2 boxes of Munchkins or a 6-pack of Guinness?
Sometimes
You
Can.
survive.
with
1,
Item.
And
1,
Other.
item.
and
2.
Munchkins.
and
1.
Guinness.
emotion.
All right. You can sometimes survive with 1 item and 1 other item and 2 items and 1 Guinness emotion. Fantastic. We have another question. What country is best for a tyrant dictator to retire or hide in?
Probably.
Guam.
Idiot.
All right. Probably Guam, idiot. Fantastic. All right. I have a question for Dr. Know-It-All, actually. Now, my girlfriend just left me. How do I meet people, Dr. Know-It-All?
You.
Don't.
Idiot.
All right, I guess that's all the time we have for Dr. Know-It-All. Dr. Know-It-All, it's great to hear from you. Thanks as always.
One more question. Hyphen,
more.
hyphen, hyphen, hyphen.
I guess we can do one more question.
Yay, hyphen, hyphen, hyphen.
Dr. Know-It-All, what do you do when your hero turns out to be a dick?
Sometimes.
When.
Your
Hero.
Dick.
enlargeth.
You.
Just.
Go.
Off.
And.
Enjoy.
A.
Nice.
Brunch.
And.
Never.
Worry.
About.
Jerking.
Chicken.
Because.
Chicken.
Is.
Delicious.
Unless.
You.
Jerk.
It.
Chicken.
You know, that is some good advice. I feel a lot better. I'm gonna take my hard dick and I'm gonna jerk some chicken and I'm not gonna give a fuck. Thanks, Dr. Know-It-All. That was some great advice. Let's give it up for Dr. Know-It-All. Thank you for showing up here. Pleasure to have you. It was a pleasure to have you.
You're welcome. Hyphen, 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 hyphen.
Oh man. All right. That was
Wow, Kat, she rules at questions. It's interesting.
yeah.
Right?
I
If
love that.
any of you people listening have questions for Dr. Know-It-All, you can shoot us a tweet or a Facebook message and we'll answer it probably.
Yep.
We love you.
We love all of you.
I love you.
Mwah.
Well,
Kisses.
All of you.
Alex does it. Everyone else does.
love you. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me.
That's what
All
love
right. Intriguing.
And I'm spent.
And I'm Slippy. Let's move on to
I'm Windows 7.
Windows 7.
For Glort.
For Glort.
For Glort!
Let's move on for Glort to ending games. Let's play some sex positions. Let's do it.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Chicka, do it.
Chicka do it.
So sex positions. Here is how it do. Sex positions is for all the players. We're gonna go in order, which I guess in this case would be, we'll do Alex, Ed, Matt, and me, because I'm Mike tonight, not Chimp, not Chimp.
For all the people that can, see the monitor.
That's not going in the podcast.
You got to really squint your ears to see it. Sorry,
Well-
that's a Flight of the Conchords joke. I can't even pretend to be that thing. That's not my own. Sorry.
They will find you and they will
I
hunt
know.
you down.
They will sit there and they will tell me that Australians are bad.
They
and I
stopped
won't
doing their
understand
show.
them.
They stopped doing their show just so they could hunt down people that were imitating their jokes.
Yeah.
So yeah, sex positions.
Matthew Lee is 22, was found stabbed to death in the apartment.
Ed, Matthew Lee's almost 23.
Sources say
But
that
he's
the
22.
murderers bought him a kebab previously. And then it was used as a murder weapon.
He will be 22.
No, I can't believe.
All right.
It was like he passed away shortly. He was almost 23. He was 22.
You know, I almost performed that song in front of 500 police officers with our old president, George W. Bush.
22?
What?
Wait,
No.
what did you perform?
Most
22?
beautiful girl in the room.
Oh, I was on the Taylor Swift vibe because
Oh.
you know, you know,
Ed,
you know. It's,
just shake it off. It's okay.
I was going more for the Red Album.
Yeah, I want no bad blood between any of us.
Uh,
And that's the 2 Taylor Swift songs I know.
Something about I'm gonna let you finish.
Man, seems like you just swiftly ran out of puns.
wow, this.
You know,
I
it's-
know pop culture.
Alex, I tried to tailor them to you.
Motherfucker.
Spotify.
Yes?
I don't know.
Today's show is brought to you by Spotify.
I don't pop culture often.
Yeah.
But all right, so sex positions. What we're gonna do is gonna go in order, and we are going to describe a sex position, and then everybody else is going to go in order and describe what that sex position means. And once we get around, the first person is gonna tell us what it really means according to them, and we're gonna take turns doing that. So
Oh God, we actually have to explain our own monstrosities now? Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
at the end, though.
you've been
Something
dead
that
for a
happened
while,
at the
Alex.
Yeah.
you've been out of the game.
You've been dead for 2 weeks.
You're lucky we got to you in time. Luckily, humans had a 3-week grace period after dying to get revived.
Yep.
All right.
So Alex, go ahead. Start us off with sex position.
All right. Sex position. The slippery golf course.
The slippery golf course is where you take a bunch of Vaseline and rub it all over yourself and your partner and try and get in all 18 holes.
Actually, the slippery golf course is when you take a group of 20 friends and a 55-gallon drum of oil, and you try to figure out which club to desecrate.
So the slippery golf course is what happens when you take one of those golf carts and you use glue and duct tape to put a dildo on the front of it. You got to use duct tape or else it won't work. And then you just ram that thing full speed right into your woman on the green.
Thanks, Red Green.
Ooh, I don't. That
So,
that can't exist. That can't exist.
the slippery golf course is when you're going sledding on a golf course after it snowed, but your sled is your girl, and you just ride her down.
Ice cuts.
All right, Ed, what is it? How do you position the sex?
Well, I personally like the espresso grinder.
The espresso grinder is when you ignore your refractory period and try and have sex with 10 people all in a row immediately.
So the espresso grinder is what it's called when you stick your dick in a Keurig coffee maker, and then the nurse that attends to you in the emergency room is really nice, and you end up getting married.
The espresso grinder is the name for the newest gay speed dating app.
Ooh. Well, actually, the espresso grinder is when you dance seductively in a Starbucks, and one thing leads to another.
All right.
Before you know it, you're just fucking a super liberal barista.
There you go. I mean,
As long as they're
There's-
liberal,
there's-
being
there's
PC
some-
here.
there's some like foam joke in there. I don't know.
As
Yeah.
long as XE is liberal.
Obvious.
Something about a puck, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe something about syrups.
Something
I
about
mean, she makes me venti. I don't know.
She makes you 20?
No,
Dude, she makes me 20 again. I haven't 20'd so hard.
Well, because grande is medium, so she doesn't make me grande. She makes me venti,
Venti.
All right, Matt.
which is also 20.
All right.
Hit us with a sex position.
I want you all to let me know what your interpretation of the wonton montage is.
So the wonton montage is what happens when you spend about a month hitting on every waitress at the Asian restaurant.
The wonton montage is when you bang a girl during every scene in a Jackie Chan montage scene.
You're just in the background, just fucking in every episode of Jackie Chan Adventures.
With the power to strive.
One more thing.
The wonton montage involves filling up a bathtub full of egg drop soup and then making sweet love in that.
Ew.
Ooh, sounds
Alright.
sticky.
That's all real cute, but really the wonton montage is when you ride on a 1-ton horse around to all the different Asian countries and try and bang the diplomatic leader in each one.
All right.
I mean,
so
it's smooth sailing until you get to Kim Jong Un, and
Yeah, Kim Jong Un.
Oh.
he's like the final boss.
he's
I mean,
playing
he
like
is
a
the
hitman.
1-ton horse of that country, so we don't really know what to do after that.
Do you know they invented their own time zone
Yep.
just
Yeah.
just recently?
That's of course they did.
Exactly. I hear that and I
That's
think,
months.
of course they fucking did.
It's fucking hilarious.
It's funny because they're starving. Oh.
Oh. So, Mike, hit us with some sex.
Please.
Mike?
All right, watch y'all picture, if you will, a position known as the hairy Ecuadorian.
Oh my god. The hairy Ecuadorian is the name of a B-rated Harry Potter sex movie.
The hairy Ecuadorian is where everyone, they shave off all of their body hair, but you keep it in a plastic bag, and then when the time is right, you cover yourself in glue and then cover yourself in all the previously shaved off body hair, and so then you just are fuzzy forever.
And then sex.
And that's unimportant.
That's just a position.
What
It's
time
really-
do we do the sex?
Well, you get so
Time
grossed
does
out.
the sex.
Well, the thing is, you get so grossed out, you don't want to touch each other, and so you end up just looking at each other and just vomiting. So it's really
That's how
it's
I go.
really
Well, I mean, that's close. But really, the hairy Ecuadorian is when a blind nymphomaniac accidentally falls into a gorilla exhibit at a zoo.
Wow.
oops.
Well, Scrumba, you're absolutely right. That's exactly what it is. You win. Because I'm not going to beat that. You win.
I actually think this game kind of gets more, finessed each time we do it.
Yes.
Because the first couple weeks it was like, it's like, what's
Chimp
this?
level.
It's like that's when you fuck someone, but like this.
Go
Now it's getting a little more. I don't know. I'm enjoying it more and more. That's
I
my-
like this game. I'm a fan
Yeah.
of it. I'm a fan.
I dare say I like it.
That was our ending game because I was anticipating a lot more banter, but if anything, we've overcorrected this week and we're running early.
Well, we have an entire 40 minutes from yesterday.
Yeah.
Different.
Well,
Yeah, this is true.
One thing we could do a dating game. We have time to do dating game.
All right.
Place that on in there before we close. Do we want to do that?
Okay.
We have to be a
Yeah.
small. What to get rid of the idea again? Do a person in place or
The
person.
issue is like,
Or
I
do
mean,
you want
yeah,
to, or do you want to do
Honestly,
interrogation where only one person?
So we can still do it, but I think that the length of what we have now might actually be perfect.
yeah. I was actually gonna say that we have about an hour now.
Yeah,
I feel like we're gonna want to start reducing
Anything
our
more than
shows,
that is
but-
gonna get super old, I think.
that's
yeah.
true. Yeah. All right. Well, we have plenty to work with. So.
Yeah. So shut up, Mike. You're wrong.
Yeah, Mike.
Fuck you, Mike.
Also, Mike, my only concern is basically I would have to run dating game, and I'd have to get the suggestions by myself. It's just a little iffy for me.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, we're gonna do this. No
Also,
one.
I'm hungry,
Also, you're hungry.
and I can't eat on the air.
Also, I'm in Hungary.
I'm in Hungary,
Also, I'm in air.
Oh my God, we should all meet up.
and in 3 and in space.
And in space.
Aren't we all in
And in
space?
Windows 7.
So I wanted to use this story for the intro today, but we got other stuff we ended up talking about. But I want to say it. I'm gonna use it for next week because it's a hilarious story, but I don't want to. No, I'll save it. Fuck it. I don't want to ruin it. It's a funny
Okay.
story. It's a funny story
It's so
about our Facebook ad.
It's funnier than Bill Cosby after the third roofie.
Wow.
Thank you,
Okay,
Alex.
okay,
That's-
Roger from American Dad.
That's not a very high bar to clear. There, it's like, are you a decent person? Okay, well there you go. You're better.
Oh man.
Holy fuck, that did kind of sound like Roger.
If you guys want a really like psychedelic trip, run the YouTube show as we're recording and see if you can follow anything.
while taking LSD, and that'll do a
Yeah.
great thing.
That'll do it.
While traveling around the country. I mean, it's just
So
Grateful Dead's
Yeah.
playing in the background,
yeah.
while waiting for fall to arrive.
So quick note about that other show before we do our sign off. We've been trying to retool it, trying to make it like. I mean, it's always had moments, but we never been able to get it to like the point where it's funny enough where I feel like it's good, like it is with like this show is. I feel like we're already there. We have I have a format and everything. So when I was trying to dick around with the video and stuff, I played it back, or one of the little test tapings we did. I ended up playing it back at half speed, and it just everyone sounded drunk. And I started thinking like, what if that's the hook? Like, what if it's just drunk debating? And we all just sound high and or drunk out of our minds.
That's actually like that.
Kind of like drunk history.
I know some like YouTube gamers basically they do like drunk versions of their games. They play,
yeah. Or like Hot Pepper Gaming where they do Hot Pepper reviews.
Yeah,
That's
Mike,
shit.
did you ever see us do based off Hot Pepper Gaming? I didn't create. I just borrowed. Hot Pepper.
I didn't steal it. I borrowed it.
Did you, Mike? Did you ever see any of that Hot Pepper Improv?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
you guys told me about it. How you like puked up a pepper because because yeah. No,
But
that
anyway,
was
yeah, no.
awesome.
Because I know like
I
know a couple YouTubers who basically do like a 45-minute drunk version of their game. They drink progressively more and more throughout it. And they all describe what they're drinking before, and it's like I'm drinking Jack and Coke, and it's like, well,
when we did the habanero pepper thing, we actually performed it in front of a live audience.
Yeah.
And
I imagine that must be so much better just because
I didn't exactly have the best of times. It was pretty wonderful, actually. Like people were like unsure whether they should like stop the game because I looked like I was in so much pain.
yeah.
Oh my god.
And
I actually puked after the show. It was kind of.
I didn't puke.
I know I did.
Oh. And then I just like started like I drank like 2 things of milk, and yeah, it was worth it though.
Yeah.
That was a good story. That was a good punchline.
I mean, so I feel like if we wanted to do something with hot peppers, we'd want to try and do with a visual because you only get so much. I mean, we could do it with audio, but I feel like it'd be so much better with video.
It's
That
better
sort of
with
thing
video.
Yeah, like that would be something where maybe we could try Hot Pepper Improv as a YouTube series. I don't know. We'd have to figure out. I guess we would do a video Google Hangout. We would do it with less people because the bandwidth is a concern, but we could theoretically do that. Obviously, it wouldn't be as long as it wouldn't be an hour. It would be like like 2 improv games or whatever. But that would be a neat little video series to try, and it wouldn't take that much time to do, and it would just require us to hate ourselves.
I mean, I already do that much.
Done. I'd be up for trying that. I'm always up for new ideas for stuff. Any ideas that you guys have, I would be happy to help facilitate and or like promote and get it going through the Chimp Knuckle thing. Any ideas that you guys?
So we have 200 organic downloads, or not organic, but like.
I mean, they're homegrown, naturally made in the USA. No GMO.
So okay, I'll tell you the story about the Facebook ad because it relates to that. I looked at the stats from the Facebook ad, the latest one, and we got like for a little more than half the amount we spent, we got more clicks, and I was like, that's awesome. And I looked at the demographics behind it, and I found 2 things of the demographics that really struck me. The first one was it was almost 100% mobile, not desktop, which means people were seeing on their mobile phones. The second thing that struck me was that a good majority of the people that clicked were over 45 years old, which tells me we had a lot of old people accidentally click an ad because they don't understand how Facebook works. And this was reinforced when like 3 of the page likes were from older people. And I was like, where are they coming from? And then I saw on the ad, and I'm like, that explains it. And I'm fine with this.
You actually got
the thing is,
mass page likes?
Yeah, and a lot of them are like older people, and I'm totally fine with that.
Well, I mean, the thing is, podcasts are more actually geared towards kind of an older audience, which is weird. But it's just they're used to listening to radio shows. It's like
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that.
yeah.
I'm fine with courting an older audience. If that's where the market is, I'm fine with this.
Holy
We're
fuck, we have
fine with it.
likes.
Yeah. And you know what's cool is we've been slowly but steadily building a fan base. It's gonna take a while, but it's happening where we're doing things like the Facebook ads. We're doing things like the Twitter hashtags. Every time we participate in one of those hashtag things that I post on the Chimp Knuckles, we get a handful of followers.
That's awesome.
For real?
Yeah. And those are people that are
social media stuff was kind of like bullshitty. I was
No,
like, oh, it's just a
turns out it's not.
buzz term. It's like, holy fuck, it works.
I mean, it depends on what, like, for us, that's our target audience right there. And, like, it's really kind of cool when you think about doing the whole Twitter hashtag thing, because it's basically like an ongoing game of improv, like, that everyone's in on. Like, they throw out a funny hashtag and you just come up with jokes. And that's, like, on a less jaded level about Twitter, that's actually a really cool use of social media. It's like crowdsourcing comedy. I love that notion, and I really want to participate in more of that stuff.
I'll have something to say, I guess, when we kind of stop being live. That way it's a little less like, hey, we need to advertise ourselves.
He's pregnant. That's what he wants to show.
I'm pregnant, everyone.
I'm
expecting a little baby bush baby. We'll be sucking and crying away.
All right, let's close out the show then. I'll do my little outro thingy. So, all right, that was Chimp Knuckles Show 7, the Chimp Knuckles Podcast Show 7. That was a hoot. So we do these weekly. We do these every weekly, all weekly, every weekly. So we are on all of the social medias. We are on chimpknuckles.com. We're on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We are somehow still on Tumblr. We weren't kicked off after last week. I don't know how that is. We're on the SoundCloud. We're on iTunes and Android, the Android tunes, wherever that goes. We're on all of the podcast subscription services. We are on emails too. Why not? We'll send you an email. Give us your address. We'll send you, some, I don't know, I'll just send you a picture of me with like a pickle in my mouth. I don't know, something. We'll figure something out.
I'm holding you to that.
Listen, if I say it live, it's canon. It's canon.
Mike, are we on Tidal?
We should be. So I could get up on stage next to fucking Daft Punk and just be like, why am I here? What the fuck is going on? Is that Kanye West? Is he, what? Is he sucking Kim Kardashian's dick? Wait a minute, hang on.
If he interrupts us, absolutely, I'm totally down with that.
I'm just gonna kick him in the nards.
He is the one person I'm okay having to be interrupted by. He can interrupt me anytime. Like.
All right, so our music, speaking of music, our music was brought to you by bensound.com. They music. We don't know we exist, but we use their music. It's free. It's great. I like it. I'm a fan. I'd really love to do, no offense to Bensound, but my dream is for our intro music is to have the legendary Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass rendition of Tijuana Taxi. It is the theme song of this podcast as far as I'm concerned. And someday, by God, I will get the rights to use that song.
It's like in the Universal Music Group umbrella, so basically that means like we're not using it anytime soon.
Put it this way, fucking happy birthday to you. They've been fighting like since like the 1980s they've been fighting like a copyright war saying it's in the public domain. And they finally won. But even then, it's going to take like 3 years for that to actually become available. Once it does, though, I'm going to sing it right on the air. Fuck everybody.
Oh, man.
Fuck the police.
Ooh.
We're gonna sing happy birthday.
No, we're actually we are not. We are okay with police.
No.
Except state troopers. I'm not okay with state troopers.
Sorry,
so
I get army horrific PTSD flashbacks to freshman year. So.
So.
The police. Oh,
that's a different story. I'll tell that story next time.
Different
story next time.
Next time on Chimp Knuckles.
Next time on Chimp Knuckles.
To be continued.
Oh my God, Dad! I didn't know you were back.
I've been back.
Why didn't you tell me?
Find out tomorrow on Chimp Knuckles.
All right.
All right. So we. Oh wow. Where do we land on? We still gotta find. What was it? Knuckle up. Keep knuckling.
Stay clenched.
Wait. Hang on. Dive into Chimp Knuckles is our slogan for this week.
What about? And we are one big giant cluster knuck.
Cluster Knuck. Join the Cluster Knuck.
It's aight.
Yeah.
Right. Join the Cluster Knuck.
We'll get it eventually. Show
We'll
20,
figure it
40.
out. It'll be
200.
fine.
We'll be fine.
It'll be
We're
gone.
all fine.
All right.
For Glort.
Stay fine.
Lord.
America.
Stay fine. Thank you for listening. Make sure to subscribe and join and watch on the tube and do all the things. Do all the socials. Media's the social. That's the key. That's the ticket. Media is your social. Chimpknuckle dot glort. And thanks for listening.
Thank you very much, everyone.